Hey, this is Matt Fuhrman with Core Group Resources, and this week I want to talk to you about current maritime skill gap challenges. Right now, we've got a project with the Maritime Administration where we're doing a K through 12 study of what's happening. Why is attendance down 30% at all the maritime schools? And what we're finding is there's not a lot of interest in the maritime industry, and then two, there's actually not a lot of kids. The average household kid number in 2007 was like 2.4 kids per family. It's down to 1.3. So in the last, call it 16, 18 years, we've kind of stopped having kids almost by half. And so there's a lot of colleges that are struggling to pull people in, which creates a supply issue, creates a crewing issue. And so now all of a sudden we have a massive skills gap for crewing of ships all over the US and all over the world, but primarily in the US. Other things that are impacting that is you've got a robust onshore, work market here. So people work ashore. You've got people making monies in other ways, like fractional work through the cloud. Some have Bitcoin wallets and retired 2 years ago, and whatever it may be. So my ask or my observation of why are there a lot of skills gaps, it's like a 2008 downturn, we've had an oil and gas downturn, and then we just had COVID. We had three major downturn events that occurred in the last 15 years, these like cataclysmic, catastrophic events that force companies to stop hiring for 3 or 4 years. And then you have three of those in a 12-year period. Well, what do you have? You have a massive skills gap. You have from 24 to 44, essentially 15 years of no hiring or not enough hiring or purging the hiring that you've done and pushed them into the marketplace. So we're running into an issue now where we have a lot of people retiring off. You have companies that are with business owners and leadership approaching their 60s and 70s, trying to find some exit plan. You've got a lot of senior leadership between the ages of 40 to 50 that are good. And then from about 40 all the way down to 25, there's this 15-year gap. It's been decimated. So maritime industry, oil and gas offshore energy, subsea engineering energy industries, they are all suffering the same demise right now. And so there's this mass pull to bring people in. Problem is now the mass pull is pulling on less kids, and then those kids all want to be Instagram influencers and try to make money easy way, and those are essentially your 1 to 5%ers that actually can get over 100K on Instagram or whatever. So you have a lot of a big cloud mass headed towards cloud cash and not going into industry, warehousing, shipping, oil production, and all that. And so my message to you is really take a hard look at these non-sexy industries because the wage bands are massive. I mean, your average salary in oil and gas is $150,000. Your average salary in maritime is somewhere between 120 to 175. Your average salary in the subsea industry is about 150. These are massive compensation realms that, yeah, you have to go offshore and be on ships, or you have to be somewhere where there might be grease, but the cash is there to stack your coffers to go invest in real estate and other things. And so my advice to you is look at the non-sexy industries, get in there and get excited about it because there's so much opportunity. Even in the maritime industry touches 95% of gross domestic product, GDP. What does that mean? I mean, you're talking a couple trillion in revenue per year in the US that's passing through the waterfront. Well, if you get close to that, what happens? Your wage bands goes up, you live a great life. Go find a job, go look at the maritime industry, get excited. That's where the money's at. This is Matt Fuhrman with Core Group Resources. Thanks.